All right, good morning. Early in the morning. And that's going to be one of my songs today, the B.B. King song, Early in the Morning. And we had a very nice party last night at Bob and Pam's in Barrington. And maybe some of you guys are watching this morning. I don't know. If you are, I have hey, Ray is here from Grosse Pointe Farms in the Detroit area. Hi, Ray. Good morning. So had a very nice party. I'm going to try to get the photo of it if I can and show you how it looked last night. It was quite fun. There we go. It's blocking that's okay. We can block my photo and show you. There's Bob Fletcher playing saxophone, and I'm playing piano with some of the folks from the party last night. And we had a good time. I don't know. There were about 15 people, I'm going to take a wild guess, who were at the party last night. And they were singing along to a lot of... Well, first of all, Barrington is close to a club I used to play at called the Anvil Club, which is in the next town over, East Dundee. So a lot of those folks had heard me play at the Anvil Club over the years where my dad played for 30 years, and then I played there for another 15 years. And but I don't remember these folks' names. Some of the faces might have looked familiar. But anyway, it was a very nice party with Bob and Pam in Barrington last night. Thank you. And I'm going to just kind of wing it this morning. I'm got my dress jacket on, and you know what? I've got to plug my piano in, or it's not going to work. I've learned that. That's one thing I know. Hold on. Okay. Also, hold on. I'll be right back. It is somewhat daunting, all the levers and buttons I got to press to do this broadcast. But I will be doing Early in the Morning, B.B. King. Not too early to boogaloo, I guess. Boogaloo. My baby last night, something went wrong. Now my baby's got a fight. It's early in the morning. Baby and I had a fight last night. Oh, they got the blues early in the morning. Ain't got nothing but the blues. Well, I went to all the places where we used to go. Went to your house, they said you don't live there no more. It's early in the morning. Oh, I got the blues in the morning. Well, it's early in the morning and I ain't got nothing but the blues. when I first started out. And find my baby, now my money's running out. And it's early in the morning, early in the morning. Well, it's early in the morning and I ain't got nothing but the blues. Okay, give me money. I went downtown to get something to eat. The waitress looked at me, she said, "You sure look beat." And it's early in the morning, I can't even sing in the morning. Early in the morning. Well, it's early in the morning and I ain't got nothing but the blues. Boogaloo, everybody's out there boogalooing, I'm sure. Or if you just want to sit with your coffee, that's fine too. Money when I first started out, but I can't find my baby, now my money's running out. And then it's early in the morning, early in the morning. Well, it's early in the morning and I ain't got nothing but the blues. We got a little text here, might be a request. Okay. All right. Oh, a little text from my sister. She's at work, actually. So she's probably not watching, but if you are, Mary, hello. I'm here at my sister Mary's house in Woodstock, Illinois, and very nice location on Raphael Road, Raffel, if any of you know Woodstock. It's kind of on the northeast side of Woodstock. Actually, it's just outside the city limits. But as I look across the street, I can see the city limits of Woodstock. And if you look out the window here, you're looking at trees that are actually in the city limits of Woodstock, if you want to be technical. So I had some requests for some Beatles songs. So if you watch me perform at all over the past couple of years, you probably know that I know about 6 Beatles songs. I do the same 6 Beatles songs, but let me see if I can even do another one. Well, anyway, we'll start off with the classic. Paul McCartney said the song came to him in a dream, and when he woke up, he was singing this melody, and he goes, well, that has to be a melody from some other song. I could not have thought of that melody. So he asked John Lennon, and John said, no, that's an original melody. So he put dummy lyrics to it, scrambled eggs, scrambled eggs, scrambled eggs. So if you're having scrambled eggs this morning, here's a tribute to the song Yesterday by Paul McCartney. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know, she wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. And why she had to go, I don't know, she wouldn't say. I said, something wrong, now I long for yesterday, yesterday. Love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Why believe in yesterday? All right, here's another Beatles song. I give her all my love, that's all I do. And if you saw my love, you'd love her too. And I love her. She gives me everything, and tenderly the kiss my lover brings, she brings to me. And I love her. A love like ours could never die, as long as I have you near me. Bright are the stars that shine, dark is the sky. I know this love of mine will never die, and I love her. A love like ours could never die, as long as I have you near me. Bright are the stars that shine, dark is the sky. I know this love of mine will never die, and I love her. And I love her, and I love her. Very lovely chord for that last chord. It goes, if you're doing the song in the key of F, that last chord is a D major chord, kind of with a suspended second. So that chord is not inherently in the key of F, so it kind of is a nice surprise chord. So that was a little genius piece of songwriting there by Paul McCartney. He also said that that lick was inserted by George Harrison. George Harrison said, that's a nice song, but it needs a little lick to the song. So George goes ding, 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 ding on the guitar. And Paul McCartney said, well, that really makes the song. He actually told George that that's pretty much the whole song, that lick. That's how what we associate with that song. So, any other requests? Is anybody out there watching? I don't know. I don't really know exactly how many people are watching at any given time. I can only guess. But I got that nice message from Ray. Thank you. And earlier I got a message from John Rockenbach. I don't know if you're still out there. And I think, traffic coming by here on Raphael Road in Woodstock. So last night did a lot of great old standards, and one of them that I did was this song, and I don't know who the songwriter is, but I believe it's like it is a Latin American song, and but I do the English words. It's called Tangerine. Tangerine, she is all they claim, with her eyes of night and lips as bright as flame. Tangerine, when she passes by, senoritas stare and caballeros cry. And I've seen toast to tangerine made in every bar across the Argentine. Yes, she has them all on the run, but her heart belongs to just one. Her heart belongs to Tangerine. Tangerine, she is all they claim, with her eyes of night and lips as bright as flame. Tangerine, when she passes by, senoritas stare and caballeros cry. And I've seen toast to tangerine made in every bar across the Argentine. Yes, she has them all on the run, but her heart belongs to just one. Her heart belongs to tangerine. Her heart belongs to tangerine. Tangerine. And good morning, everybody. In case you just tuned in, broadcasting from Woodstock, Illinois. I'm en route to Arizona. I'll be taking off here in the next couple of days. And excuse me a second. I've got to do this. And doing some morning broadcasts, just kind of as an experiment, which is actually kind of fun. So thank you for tuning in. And Janice, Alexis McCula from Florida. So you're not going to spend the entire winter in Traverse City. Okay. Well, I'm not going to spend the entire winter in northern Michigan either. I'm going to be going to Sedona, Arizona, at least for 4 weeks. See what happens when I get out there. And I guess I'll do a couple more songs. Oh, you're going to be back for the snow. You don't want to miss the snow, of course. Yes. Actually, we had a blanket of snow already a couple weeks ago in Vanderbilt, Michigan, where I live. So Richard Rodgers wrote this beautiful song, which is called My Romance. My romance doesn't have to have a moon in the sky. My romance doesn't need a blue lagoon standing by. No month of May, no twinkling stars, no hideaway, no soft guitars. My romance doesn't need a castle rising in Spain or a dance to a constantly surprising refrain. Wide awake, I can make my most fantastic dreams come true. My romance doesn't need a thing but you. My romance doesn't have to have a moon in the sky. My romance doesn't need a blue lagoon standing by. No month of May, no twinkling star, no hideaway, no soft guitars. My romance doesn't need a castle rising in Spain or a dance to a constantly surprising refrain. Wide awake, I can make my most fantastic dreams come true. My romance doesn't need a thing but you. My romance doesn't need a thing but you. And Jenna says, I nailed that line. Yes, I did. I was actually had thought of you because I know you've. Oh, hey, here we go. I've got a little phone call here to take from Bob and Pam. Hold on. Good morning, Bob. Morning. Bob is on the phone? No? Oh. Yeah, the line is often sung incorrectly by many singers, and I was going to try to sing it incorrectly, but I couldn't remember how to sing it incorrectly, so I sang it correctly. I was going to do it as a joke, but here, Bob's calling. Hey, Bob.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. I'm actually on the air right now.
I know we want you to hear. I
Oh.
wanted to give you a request.
Oh, okay. I've got a request coming in by phone. Okay.
Everything I love.
Oh, okay. I was usually cheating reading the lyrics on that. Everything I love is the request. by Richard Rogers. So, okay, this is informal, so I can.
If you can work it in, that's fine.
Okay, yeah. Are you on YouTube or are you on
I'm on
Facebook?
YouTube. We have you on an iPad here at the point we're enjoying some of the last night's work.
Okay, great. Okay, Bob Fletcher here on the phone, and Pam had a great party. Did you see the picture I posted earlier of the party?
I sure did. That's the first thing I looked at.
Okay, great. Okay, well, everything I love, I'm going to try to work that one in.
That'll be great.
I might.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Thank you for a wonderful presentation yesterday.
Oh, thank you. It was a pleasure. Thanks. Yeah, if you have a request, you can phone it in, or you can text, or you can put a comment in, and hopefully I'll get it. So he requests the song "Everything I Love," and that's a song that I just learned. Well, actually, within the past few months. So I'm going to see if I can remember the lyrics. Okay, I'm just going to take a look at the lyrics here. Everything I love. You know, this is really, I mean, this is beyond being informal. This is like being kind of, this is being almost malpractice here by doing this, but I can find it, I believe. You are, well, I'm going to just see if I remember them. You are to me everything. This is practice. My life to be everything. When in my sleep you appear, fair skies of deep blue appear. This is practice run through. Each time our lips touch again, I long for you oh so much again. You are my shining star, my haven in heaven above. You are everything I love. Okay, now I'm doing it for real. You are to me everything. My life to be everything. When in my sleep you appear, fair skies of deep blue appear. Each time our lips touch again, I long for you oh so much again. You are my shining star, my haven in heaven above. You are everything I love. Take it, Stevie. To me everything. My life to be everything. When in my sleep you appear, fair skies of deep blue appear. Each time our lips touch again, I yearn for you oh so much again. You are my shining star, my haven in heaven above. You are everything I love. Yeah, You Are Everything I Love. Thanks to Peter Welker for suggesting that song. Peter Welker is a producer, musician, studio musician, engineer out in California who I've recently become friends with. Amy is here. All right. We're gathering the morning crowd here. Ginger is here. All right. The people are flocking in here to Steve's virtual piano bar. In case you just joined me, last night I played a wonderful party at the home of Bob Fletcher and Pam out in Barrington. I'm going to show you a little picture from it. Here we are at Bob's house. He has a nice grand piano, and Bob plays saxophone himself. The people were actually, you can tell, they're sitting there listening. It was just a wonderful crowd of appreciative people listening to the music. It was just great. Amy says, you make the waiting in line bearable. Waiting in line. Oh, you're waiting. Are you waiting on the internet or are you waiting in a physical line? Oh, it's Saturday. So you're probably not in the working through the office today. So, yeah, well, good. I'm glad to be of service. So, yeah, Richard Rogers. We did some Gershwin last night. Let's see. We did. I'll do a couple songs that we did last night that Bob and I performed for the lovely audience. Grocery shopping. It's very clear our love is here to stay. Not for a year, but ever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay. But our love is here to stay. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay. But our love is here to stay. Our love is here to stay. Hey Bob, that was kind of funny that you phoned in during a live show to give a request. That was kind of fun actually. So as long as people are showing up. Situated to know. I don't really know how many people are watching. There's a number up there, but I think it's more than that because it doesn't include the YouTube watchers. So feel free to leave a comment, and I get them on my screen if it's a comment or a request. And another song I did last night was, an instrumental. And by the way, that last song, Our Love Is Here to Stay, was one of the last songs that George Gershwin wrote, or at least he wrote it toward the end of his life. And I don't think it was released in any form during his lifetime. It came out after he had passed away. And as you may know, George Gershwin passed away at a very young age. He was in his 30s when he had a brain aneurysm, I believe it was, and suddenly passed away. And Our Love Is Here to Stay is one of the first songs I was actually consciously aware of listening to when I was a very little kid. My parents used to have breakfast at 7 in the morning or so, and they'd listen to this live radio show. That in those days, radio shows were often live. They had live performers singing and playing music in the morning from some studio. This was from a studio in Chicago, I believe, and they did that song a lot. Our Love Is Here to Stay, that often repeated song on early morning breakfasts back when I was a very little kid. Another song that I remember hearing, one of my very earliest memories, sitting on my dad's lap, actually, while he was playing this song by Cole Porter. And I know the name of it, so don't tell me. It's Begin the Begin. Okay, doing a little more Cole Porter here. Here is Get Out of Town, which is what I'm going to be doing in another day or two, driving on my way to Arizona. So here's Cole Porter's song called Get Out of Town. Get out of town, be good to me, please. Why wish me harm? Why not retire to a farm and be contented to charm all the birds on the trees? Just wish me well, I care for you much, too much. 'Cause when you are dear, close to me, dear, we touch too much. The thrill when we meet is so bittersweet that, darling, it's getting me down. So on your mark, get set, get out of town. Before it's too late, my love. Get out of town, be good to me, please. Why wish me harm? Why not retire to a farm and be contented to charm the birds off the trees? Just wish me well, I care for you much, too much. When you are dear, you're near, close to me, dear, you touch too much. The thrill when we meet is so bittersweet that, darling, it's getting me down. So on your mark, get set, get out of town. 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 Well, Amy, I hope your line is moving along swiftly enough. I'm going to do one more song, I think. Oh, God. Of course, I'm open for requests. Leave a comment if you have a request. Well, maybe I'll do more than one song. Had the request for Beatles songs yesterday, so I'm going to do one more Beatles song. I don't even know which one yet. I'm making this up as I go along. Let's see. Golly. People seem to like that Here Comes the Sun, so. In fact, some people have told me this is their very favorite Beatles song. That's a good choice. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles are turning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. All right, thank you very much for coming. One more request song from Ginger, Wonderful World. I'll be happy to do that song. And I think I'm going to broadcast tomorrow morning at the same time, 10 a.m. Eastern, for little morning songs in concert, if you will. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And this is a little experiment. I've done a string of more, I think, 3 or 4 in a row now, and I did some other mornings when I was in Detroit, Grosse Pointe, Michigan. So thanks for listening, and it's just a wonderful world. What can you say? I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see sky of blue, clouds of white, bright blessed day, and a dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying. I'll watch them grow, they'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying. Now watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I will ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah. Okay, I've got a text here. It might be a request, so I'm going to check it. Hi, Kathy, from Detroit suburb of Warren, Michigan. Mackinac Island resident also. Okay, that was not a request. It was just a text, but thank you for coming. I'm going to do one more goodbye song. Kathy, it looks like you just showed up because I've been broadcasting for here from almost an hour. So, do you have a request, Kathy? I guess I could do your song. which you request when you come into the restaurants on Mackinac Island, which is from West Side Story. So I'll do this song and as an outro. So thank you very much, everybody. Well, thank you all for coming, and I guess I'll do one more song to go out on, but I don't know what. Say so long to, or I can do the every time we say goodbye. Yes, thank you, Kathy. Every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why the gods above me, who must be in the know, think so little of me, they allow you to go. When you're near, there's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor. Every time we say goodbye. I'm going to be broadcasting tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern here from Woodstock, Illinois. Another show before I leave on my long drive to Sedona, Arizona. So maybe we'll see you tomorrow morning. And thank you all who showed up today. And thanks again to Bob and Pam for that great party last night. Let me show you the picture once more. This because some of you just got here. And what did I do? Oh, here's a picture from the party last night. I played over in Barrington, Illinois, at the home of Bob Fletcher and Pam, and we had a great party. Great crowd. Look how they're listening to the music. I love when I have a nice, friendly crowd of people who are actually listening to the music. So thank you all. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow morning. And au revoir. A bientôt. A plus.